promise you'll conquer death!
And I think in the end he conquered his fear of death. He was the most fearless man I've ever read about. But the film will be seen. It's going to open around the world, and I think that so many people know about Alexander, they're interested in it, they will see it.
The first rule of war is to do what you ask your men to do.
Alexander is the first king in history, Roger, who was seen by and evidenced to cry over his dead soldiers, to know each and every one, to weep for their families.
It takes strong men to rule.
All you desire, the world is yours!
Are there any parallels that we can learn from?
Alexander would have gone after Osama bin Laden. Alexander is famous for winning every battle, and he was ruthless at that point, and those were when the massacres occurred, and that worked.
You're here, George.
This movie must have been physically grueling. I mean, when you contemplate a project like this, you realize that in addition to everything else, you are putting yourself on the line for a lot of hard physical labor. It's daunting. It's the biggest film you've made.
Pressure was huge to sanitize the violence and the sex and the storyline. If we give in to the American way of life completely and say we have to do things the American PG way, then we're because the rest of the world is going to become a PG Disneyland, and I don't want that to happen. I don't think anyone does. You resist those pressures or you don't. Most people have to cave. The system wears you down. It's not like you're heroic you have to be heroic for 1,000 days. You can't be heroic one day. I mean, if you're going to spend 4.5 hours killing Bill, you got to grant that Alexander deserves some space, you know?
Never will there be an Alexander like you. Alexander the Great.
I'm Roger Ebert, ABC 7 News.